Ink therapy, ink therapy, ink therapy, ink therapy.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody for coming to episode 4 of the therapy session. Here we have KENECIA Art here. What's up?
What's up?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
Feeling good, yo. You know, episode 4, moving along with these podcasts. Yeah, everything's good. Thank you for coming. I know you're pretty busy. You're a mom, an artist, was a teacher,
Yeah, was a teacher.
but you're still teaching though the Taekwondo and
I
everything.
teach Taekwondo classes.
What else did you do?
That's I did a lot. So I'm cutting back.
Yeah.
So I was a teacher, teaching elementary. I've been teaching since 2018. Finally gave it up, realized what my passion was. And it was, of course, doing tattoos.
Yeah.
I'm a 3rd degree black belt, working on my 4th degree. So I do teach Taekwondo in Memphis. And I teach at a guys and community center, ages 5 and up. You can be 60 years old.
Okay, that's cool.
Come in there and take the class.
Do you have elderly people calling for tech?
I do have some that be interested, and I have a parent, a mom, her name's Miss Jones. She comes to the class with her 3 sons. One for gold belt, the other 2 they're white belts, so they can on their way up, and she comes to the class faithfully. So
That's what's up. How old is she?
she going to be my mom.
Yeah.
So
50 plus. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's good, man. I'm grateful to have you a part of the shop. You're actually one of the Peak Therapy team members, so that's amazing to have you a part of the shop because you bring a different dynamic to the shop, which is, you know, you do all kind of artwork, but you really specialize in anime. Yeah.
Anime, cartoon, I love it.
And what's really cool is you hear a lot of people will say, yeah, I do anime, I can do this and that and the other, but you're really passionate about anime, and that matters when you're doing a tattoo.
Because I don't just do it for, because I like to watch the anime and stuff like that. I create it too. So I call myself a tattoo artist and a manga or a comic artist. I wrote children's books. I had some like published. I need to rework that on and kind of get that out too. So it's not just tattoos for me. When I leave the shop, I'm going home and I'm working on my own comic book.
Oh, what's up? Yeah,
So I'm gonna eventually get big with Netflix and all that stuff, working on my own, working in Procreate, doing my own animations and stuff like that. So I take it serious. I create my own little characters and stuff like that. So yeah, I love the name or being told that I'm the anime artist.
Well, you are. You are. And man, like I said, it's been a big help. So how long have you been tattooing?
I've been tattooing about 6 years. I started maybe late the end of 2019, beginning of 2020, when COVID tattoo artist. But yeah, so I've been tattooing for a pretty long time. Doing art for a while.
Yeah. So what got you into tattooing?
I was skeptical about it. I had friends fanning me, you should be a tattoo artist. I was like, I'm not messing with no blood and all that stuff. I'm not using no needs, talking to my skin and being that close to people. But what's crazy, I thought about it once I got into it and started my apprenticeship. I realized, thinking back in middle school, high school, I used to draw on people.
Oh, for real?
I used to draw SpongeBob characters. Yeah, for real. I used to draw SpongeBob characters. And I remember friends telling me, like, girl, you used to draw on people. In school, been doing it.
Yeah.
And that's what made me realize, I was like, this is definitely my thing. Because at first I was scared, but then I started researching. I was like, I'll go ahead and try to seek help or seek apprenticeship. Maybe research stuff, look at videos and stuff like that. And just got into it.
So how did your apprenticeship go? How did that come about?
I was just calling around, even as my tattoo artist who did my tattoos. And he's a great tattoo artist at the time. He really was full or big. He didn't really have the time to, teach anybody. And I knew that I could teach myself, but it was a lot that I knew I didn't fully understand with the process or with sort of the legal part and getting documentation and stuff like that, license and stuff like that. So I knew I wanted to have somebody to shadow, somebody to watch. So I said I was going to go ahead and try to seek the apprenticeship. A lot of people, didn't have the time or didn't Yeah, tell me, I'll get back with you. I'll get back with you. I never did get anybody to get back with me. Um, but I did reach out to someone, she, I wanted her to help me out.
Yeah.
And she reached out to me. I showed her my work, she said, let me see your portfolio, sent to my website at the time. And, at that time, I'm thinking, she's interested and she want to actually work with me.
Right.
And, she did reach out for me a little bit, but then I started feeling like I was getting money. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just learn how to do it myself.
Okay.
So then I ended up running past a page on Instagram, and it was a page by a guy named P. Miller. And I reached out to him, and I was like, hey, you do apprenticeship. You offer apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Trying to get into tattoos. I've been doing art for a long time. I just want to learn, the ropes. So he hit me up. He was like, he hit me his number. He was like, give me a call. So I called. He was like, why you want to be a tattoo artist? And I'm like, I said, I love doing art. I said, this is a new medium for me, and I just want to grow as an artist.
Right.
He was like, how train you? And I was like, really? And he was like, I was like, so how much is going to cost? I was like, don't worry about that. I train you. He was like, yeah, you ain't talked about no money. You ain't talked about all that other stuff. I want to make money. I want to try to get this art and getting tattoos. He was like, you appreciate it for the art.
Yeah.
It was the first thing that he, realized when I said. So he was like, I'm bringing it. He told me where his shop was, told me when to come. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I went to him and Nick, boy, my best friend, he said pool.
That's what's up. So this was in Jackson?
Yeah, this is in Jackson, Mississippi.
All right, cool. It's good to have good mentors like that.
Yeah.
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 Cool. You're getting into the industry, you got your apprenticeship. Have you ever experienced anything like as a woman in a male-dominated industry?
I haven't really experienced anything. You mean anything like challenging?
Yeah, challenging. Yeah.
I haven't really experienced anything too challenging besides as far as seeking help.
Yeah.
That's the most challenging thing. And it wouldn't even be male. It would usually be, I guess, on female.
Right.
You never know. You might have some that be like, I don't really want to hear about another female type thing. But I've never had that type of energy about myself. If you want to grow as an artist, I'd be thinking like, okay, I want everybody to grow. But I seem like to have more help from the males than anything. So I don't think my experience was a little bit challenging being in a male dominated. And I feel like they really had tried to help me. One person, perfect example, my friend, he went to college with me at Jackson State named Jamie. And we were in art class together, and he's amazing artist. He's really good with realism, portraits, and stuff like that. And I was always good with my anime.
Yeah.
I can do portraits and realism and stuff like that. It takes me a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It takes him a longer time with the anime and portrait at that time. And he helped me out. Like when I started my apprenticeship, he was in Lexington, I think, Mississippi, and I traveled all the way from there. This was like 45 hours. Right. So I tried to sit in on the session with him. He was doing a rose on a girl back, and I was just watching, paying attention to how he did his color. He's been tattooing since he was 14 years old.
What?
I don't know how ago, but he's been tattooing. We had to stay on the deal. But yeah, he was a really big inspiration and big help to me too, and teaching me and really sending me videos. So I really had a good experience with good help from the males.
Yeah.
And helping bringing me into the tattoo industry.
Well, that's a blessing, not too many difficult challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
No found experience any. I'm sure it's a possibility, but I mean,
it's that you got to find your people. Once you find your people that you feel comfortable with, that you're accepted, and y'all working together, then it's normally a good work environment.
Right.
In a work situation, and to build those, those relationships that last a long time. Like, there's friendships and mentorships and things like that.
Everything's changed. It's not like how it used to be, where it was predominantly male, and it's like, oh no, women can't be tattoo artists. They even more accepting for women to be tattoo artists now. So
for sure. How do you feel your clients treat you compared to male artists?
Oh, I feel like my clients love me. I already say I got a bubbly, goofy personality. Sometimes, even if we're not having a conversation, because 9 times out of 10, we talking the whole time. But most of the time, I'm listening to music, and they just hear me sing the whole time. So they enjoy my company. I'm pretty sure they enjoy another male's company. Some clients will tell me, girl, you so fun. You fun. I'm glad you might be. It's relaxing. You know, most men would be stone cold,
That's true.
quiet or whatever, just listening to their music and vibing. But I could be singing, and they'll be vibing with me, or we could be talking, or we'll be laughing at a movie that could be playing on my iPad or something.
No, it's cool. And that's important, you
Yeah.
know, setting the vibe, allowing them to feel comfortable because, you know, getting tattooed is not an easy experience. So
Yeah.
we want to try to make it fun as much as possibly can.
Yeah, they be reading my facial expression. So when I feel their pain and I hear them squeak, I be
Yeah.
and it's like, I feel your pain, but I gotta keep going.
Gotta get it done. You even had some clients that loved you so much you left your initial. That's your outside your signature on.
Wants me to sign every tattoo I do.
But you be putting masterpieces on it though.
So I said, hey, it makes sense. And then my tattoo planner, he told me, he said, once you put that tattoo on somebody, that artwork on someone, he said, that's your arm. That's your leg. They're gonna have them forever. It's your artwork on them. So I'm like, yeah, you're right.
True. So, you know, we talk about like how you tattoo, but what would you really describe your style as a tattoo artist?
My main style, I'm a cartoonist. I'm
Mm.
an anime artist. I stick by that, but I also do like other stuff. I like other styles. I love floral style
Yeah.
pieces. I like neo-traditional. I like the loud, vibrant colors
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Some portraits, mostly floral pieces and butterflies outside of the anime,
Mm.
outside of the cartoon.
I like me some floral butterflies too.
Yeah.
Some people don't like them, but I'm like,
Yeah.
that's good. I like it. It's fun. Yep. So, what inspires you the most?
What inspires me, I would say, I guess seeing how far I could go with my skill. How far I could go as far as creating my own type of character.
Okay.
I want to have my own. I know people have their own little niche. They have their
Yeah.
own signature design. And I want somebody to say, I want this. A VCR studio.
I like that.
I
Yeah.
want the VCR studio tattoo.
Yeah.
It's gonna be whatever that signature character or design is.
I like that.
So I'm inspired by a lot of other artists too on Instagram that I might see. One of my favorite artists is Andrew. Everything about his art, his work, his studio. He even got the Dragon Ball studio, and he's a Dragon Ball collector. I'm
Yeah.
a Dragon Ball collector.
You
Sometimes I
are.
be jealous. He got the studio.
Oh, for
Oh
real?
my God! But his work is so dope, and I just pay attention to it. I'm like, my goal is not to be like him. I want to put my work that I put on paper on somebody's skin.
Yeah.
So I inspired myself. I also get inspiration from other artists.
Of course.
Mainly, I'm inspired to be how far I can go.
Mm-hmm. No, that's important. You know, we take inspirations, but we also build off of those
Yeah.
inspirations, you
I
know.
want people to be saying they're inspired. I created.
Right.
I create this character. Even for one of my books or for one of my comics called Twin Dragon, I created my own signature characters. I got a tattoo of her. Somebody else, I got one of the other main characters in that comic. A friend of mine, he got a tattoo of one of the
Okay.
other main
Yeah.
characters. And I'm like, one day that character's gonna be somebody
Yeah.
for real.
Hey, we're gonna speak that into existence. Yo, it's gonna be somebody for sure. You are somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get you what you're talking about, your niche and being able to have like a signature style that people can definitely point out.
Yeah.
And I see you leaning in that direction. That's really cool. So you mentioned Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
crazy fanatic, deep
Yeah.
received. So, who's your favorite character?
Vegeta.
Vegeta. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, he's a G.
Vegeta.
He's
I
a
know
G.
some haters on Vegeta, but just hear me out. Vegeta is the OG. He the real deal character. The main one. He got all his moves original.
Yeah.
Goku got his stuff from everybody. I love Goku too now. I love any character. You can get me one of the little Cyberman Funko Pop. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, yeah.
You can get Mr. Polo, man, into the collection. It can be a side character, just a little main civilian from one of the Dragon Ball Z episodes. Add it to the
Yeah.
collection.
Or you might put it on your car. Unwrap.
Yep.
The whole car wraps in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, speaking of, I'm working on that too. I
Yeah.
already got this design created.
Y'all, she a Dragon Ball Z fan for real.
I got
Dragon
shimmer
Ball
on my back for my birthday. Well, tattoo was 6 hours. By the third hour, I was crying like a baby, but I said through it. My tattoo artist was like, he heard me crying, and it seemed like he didn't care. Maybe she was like, "Ain't gonna lie, you a G, you took that whole." Tattoo. I said, "I wanted this shimmer on my back, and I was supposed to be in the balls."
Yeah. One day.
Woo, one day.
One day.
One day. What was that? 2019.
Yeah. If you could probably tattoo your back, you would probably be tattooing your back.
I would.
Because you can tattoo yourself more than anybody I know.
I'm waiting on this one to finish healing so I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I done tagged my whole leg.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the back.
So
Hey,
is it just like a goal? Like he started and you were just like, you know what? I'm gonna finish this whole leg.
I always wanted a leg sleeve, to be honest. I always wanted one side to be a full arm sleeve, and then the other side, I didn't know what really. I didn't know if I wanted both sides to be one or opposite.
Yeah.
But I just knew I wanted one leg or one arm to be fully covered. And when I was apprenticing, it was kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of hard getting some people to come in and let me practice on them. Even though I was an artist before this, I got a whole master's degree in art.
Yeah.
And they didn't want me to tattoo on them because they were scared. I get I never tattooed before. But I just said, forget them, start tattooing on myself. I always wanted to get a full leg sleeve. So I said, what better way than to start? And I started with my little African tattoo right now.
Okay.
So I started with my little African tattoo right here. We'll start working my way in.
Yeah. And it's about there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you got too much space left.
I'm gonna figure it out, but I'm sorry. I got this space right here. So I've been making some those progress. I said I might do my stomach. And
Yeah.
do my stomach.
I've had grown men tap out on the stomach.
I might take that. It's some spots I can't take, like the foot, the ankle. No, I don't care if it's fade and go away. I'm not doing that spot again. Though.
So, I know you're very active on social media. How important is social media for your branding?
I think it is very important because for one, it attracts more attention, brings in more big clients and stuff like that. And also lets the clients get to see how I am as a person, a little bit of my personality. I don't put too much of my business on social media, but I still put that. I want y'all to see that creative side.
Yeah.
So I think that's the important part. So they can see how creative I am. It's gonna make them say, "Oh, I want a tattoo by this person."
Yeah.
When they see your work, when they see how you work, because sometimes I just do little reels of me painting, show the whole process of me painting. I need to get back into doing it. See, that's why I stopped teaching, because I stopped taught. I couldn't do all that like I used to. Not trying to knock my teachers, but that's why I stopped.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have the time to do all of it. I just feel like it gives that opportunity for them to see who you are as an artist and see and appreciate all the hard work that you put into it. Putting all it out there on their social media. Just get them content to look at. People like to look at stuff.
Yeah, they do. And what's so important about creating the content is letting them know, like you said, like letting them see your whole process, but they get to see what your personality is like too. And, for people that are, watching the content, they are able to kind of get that feeling of like, okay, what it would be like to get tattooed by you.
Right.
And I think that's important. What social media platform do you like to use?
I mostly use my Instagram and TikTok. Every now and then I use Facebook. I usually just share it automatically. I can share it from different platforms. YouTube, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I do love my YouTube. I'm working on it.
Yeah, it's all of it, but I think at least starting off with one for like, especially if somebody's trying to figure out where to start at, I would suggest choose one.
Yeah.
And whether it be TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, choose one of them. But eventually, like if you're really trying to build your brand, you start to unlock each one. And I think YouTube would be like the final boss.
Right.
To get your brand really rolling.
Right. Because I do get some clients that come in from my TikTok. They may have to on TikTok. Right. On Instagram. So I use those consistently. And then I like how the platforms tie into each other. So if I post from TikTok, I can just instantly share it to Instagram. And Instagram will instantly share it to Facebook, so it's good and shared each platform all in
Mhm.
one.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So I see you got the meta glasses.
Yep.
How do you feel like that's helped with your content, or change your your approach on creating content?
Oh, I think it's perfect. I haven't done as much with them. I need to because I love it. I
Yeah.
love the metal glasses because it free my hands from touching my phone a lot now. Even although I do wrap my phone because I know I'm gonna touch it before I start the session, I might be changing the song. So I wrap my phone. But now when I want to take pictures, I can keep my phone wrapped and I'll unwrap it to take a picture. All I have to do is say, hey Mel, take a picture. I ain't got to touch the button. And I can just say, hey Mel, take a picture, hey Mel, record, or a song, Mel, record, whatever I'm looking at. And then I think it's a cool way because people like seeing your point of view.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just do like a day in life with me at the tattoo shop and boom, I'm finna do this, we finna do this tattoo. They just literally get to see what I'm doing walking around. They have my eye. They basically have my eye.
Right.
So I think that's a dope little concept, dope little addition to the tattoo game for real.
And you
It
put your
counts as its own.
put your own prescription in there, so those are
So
literally
yeah, I
like
can
your
see.
glasses.
I can see. I can do everything else, listen to music. Sometimes I clients think I'm talking to myself or singing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a
That's cool. Yeah, technology's changed so much. I have some of the meta glasses. I like it. It's just other ways to build content. So
Mhm.
instead of just using the phone all the time, you can give them that point of view of like what it's like to see through our eyes.
Mhm.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah, and it's a good way for communication. You might have someone that don't speak your language. You can do the translation with the glasses.
Sure can.
Communicate with your client that way.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like I said, so much I want to try with these glasses, so
Yeah.
I keep them facial. I don't wear them on me all day. They frankly, they tight on my face, but
Yeah.
I do.
That's what's up, man. That's cool that you are investing into your craft. You are one that you record the content and then you post it. You don't wait. Why is that? Why is that you don't wait to post your content?
Because I mean, eventually somebody will forget about it. If
Mhm.
I started out in my story showing a stencil of a tattoo I'm about to do, then what happened to the finished product? What happened to the post? Because I know I've looked at some tattoo artist stories or they'll post a dope stencil and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see it finished. I'll never see it finished. I
Yeah.
eventually forget about the
Right.
tattoo artist. So I think about stuff like that. Go ahead and just post it. Now, some stuff I do still have in the archive, so some stuff I'd be like, oh, I forgot to post it. And they'll do one of the little random that I throw in there. But it's good to have. It just don't do it all the time. Go ahead and post it.
Right. It's so easy to forget.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna post that later, and then life starts life, and then you never posted it. So yeah, I like that method where you done the tattoo, got the photo or you got the video. Don't wait too long. Go ahead and
Yeah.
make a caption and post that thing.
Another beauty about social media, I go ahead sometimes. If I know it's gonna be a tattoo I'm doing that it's gonna be pretty. I go ahead and start like a draft on the social media.
Yeah.
I go ahead and start a draft on a reel, or if it's a photo, it's easy to do a photo post. So I go ahead and start a draft on the reel. I might be showing me dancing or doing something, or showing me setting up, and then I'll pause that draft. And then when it's time to record like a stencil, I go back to that draft, unpause it, and record the stencil. So it'll already be in place. By the time I get to the end, boop, add music, boop,
Yep.
post. It's done.
Yeah, and it don't have to be done all at one time. When you got that draft. Yeah, I've been using the draft
You can
as well.
save the little draft and come back to it, have music on there and everything.
Because that helps, instead of because we don't have that much time. So as long as you're getting it started and then when you're free, you can go back to it, add the caption, add the music, then, finally post it. There's a couple of new features that Instagram has been doing where you can actually delete it if you feel like something's not right about it, the reel, and then it will go back to your drafts. And then you can re-edit it and everything. You can re-edit the video, re-edit the caption. It's pretty cool. I like how that's doing it. Have you experienced any when you posted different reels or pictures or anything like negativity in comments?
I haven't you, and I instantly be thinking like, or I know that it's a bot, and I just got to delete.
Yeah.
With no
Or
attention.
if it's a hater, just go ahead and
If
block
it's a
them.
hater, I ain't asked you to come here. If you don't like what you see, you scroll past.
Right.
Then look, if somebody posts something crazy or negative,
Yeah. No, that's right.
because I ain't trying to waste my energy. It used to be a bot.
Hmm.
Most 99% of the time, I feel like it.
Yeah. And sometimes people just love negativity on social media.
Some people could be some haters, but I just like you be a hater.
I've also been getting in the habit of like just posting it and then ghosting. Like I don't reply to none of the comments, so I don't really even pay attention to any of the comments. Just post and ghost.
Yep.
And it just is what it is because that content is going to go to the right person that wants it.
Yeah, I post and ignore it. I mean, I might be posting, I comment back to other people, and I see they comment ignore them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know it's a true story. I had somebody YouTube. I think it was when I was apprenticing, and I was practicing on people. And for being an apprentice, I think I did a really good job as an apprentice.
Yeah.
But I think I used somebody that was commenting on me like, "Ooh, that's trash. Oh no, you need to practice on skin sheet." And there was other people commenting, but they was commenting, arguing with the person who was like ignoring them and all that stuff, and I was ignoring.
Yeah.
They didn't have to tell me. I looked at their comment. I didn't see you. I'm apprentice. It might be trash to you. I'm still apprentice. It's free. I'm doing data, but I'm practicing. So duh.
Yeah.
So I was ignoring it. And I was commenting on other people. And the person kept commenting, was like, "Why you ignoring me? Why you ignoring me?" And it's fun. Thank you. They'll comment under my thank you and be like, "So you just not like you gonna see my comment, that trash work."
That's
And
crazy.
then for no, I just went ahead and blocked them. So they would, yeah.
Well, normally it's easy to pay attention to like that stuff, like the hate and all of that. But there's more people that appreciate your work. There's more people that want you to win than the haters, and we got to pay attention to that. We got to put our focus on the positive, But speaking of positive, what kind of advice would you give to any woman that's trying to get into the industry?
I would say, of course, don't get discouraged. Don't feel intimidated because it's, male dominant industry.
Right.
If you're an artist for sure already, I feel like I had a good advantage because I'll keep going and like do it. Paint, draw. Don't just do tattoos. Practice on skin, draw, practice on yourself. And take advice from guys. Don't feel like, they're not gonna be messing about, don't you be this feminist type of female, like, oh, I can take advice from a man. Take your advice. Anybody can give you advice, a woman, a man, a child. So I guess I would just say keep it going and actually work hard and be up all night, advertise for yourself, keep it pushing.
Yeah. That's really great advice. We can always get pointers from anybody. It doesn't got to be male or female. It's just, are you wanting to learn? Are you open to like learn new things and take advice? A lot of people aren't open to take advice,
Right.
which is crazy. But you're right. Be open. So what's next for you? Any goals, collaborations, projects that are coming up?
I have a few projects that I'm working on. I'm working on a new mobile shop.
Okay.
Because we're trying to upgrade, like get something a little, make it bigger. I don't know if I want to go bigger or I just want something different.
Yeah.
We're gonna upgrade the mobile shop. And the first one that I had to paint and started having some few problems like water spots and stuff like this. So I'm like, what better way than to just upgrade and get another one?
Right. No, that's cool.
But I do have big plans with that too because I want to travel. I want to go to games and do little tailgate games, do tattoos.
That's cool. That's a great idea.
I love that idea. So I was like, I want to keep that going. It was crazy. I'm crazy about RVs. It was my husband's idea.
No.
It's like he come up with all the dope ideas. Because at first, when I finished my apprenticeship, I was just working in the shop, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. And I was like, just like, I could just rent a booth from you. And my husband was like, you love RVs, and I always researching RVs, and I was planning to get one. How long you just get one? And we turned it into a shop. And I was like,
that's cool.
That's a dope idea. I said, it's like doing the booth rent. I might want to pay for an RV and do my thing at that for a while. I did that for like 2 years or 3 years.
That's great.
Well, I do plan on growing. I want to learn as much as I can as a tattoo artist, grow It'll be dope to have a shop. It'll be dope to collab with people. I love it here too. So I'm
We love you. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you
Yeah.
for having me.
You're welcome.
This is dope.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to the therapy session. This is about art, healing, and the hustle. If you like free game, subscribe. If you know anybody that needs therapy, please share. Peace.